Today, we're discussing on the topic what a woman should expect at 40 when she is still single.
As a lady, when you are still single at the age of 40, there are a lot of things you should expect, especially from the people that is around you. This is Emmanuel TV on dating advice for men and women who are in a relationship.
If this is your first time of coming across our channel, you may kindly click and subscribe so that whenever we post a video, you'll be the first to get notified. Be right back.
Right back.
Our hearts beat to the city street.
Welcome back. In our African world today, where ladies are not yet married, you should, at the age of 40, you should expect different kinds of reaction from family, friends, peer groups. Wherever you go, you begin to see that they begin to disturb you and give you different kinds of reactions. Number one thing that you should expect when you are 40 and not yet married is family pressure. Family pressure is one of the things that scares ladies away from home, especially when they are up to the age of getting married and they are yet to get married. You find out that their parents begin to disturb them. Their father, especially the mothers, African mothers, they do too much most times. They begin to disturb them. When will you bring a man to the house? When will you do this? Oh, you are becoming of age. Oh, you are not yet married. Oh, you want to stay in my house and all that. It begins to give the ladies pressure, and which is not supposed to be so. So, as an African lady that you are not married, you should expect it. It's something that is natural. You expect this pressure from your father. Your father will be like, how far now, bring come now, make I for chop your bride price. Oh, but they forget that sometimes it's not always easy. So when you see parents like this, they begin to react towards their daughter, just know that their daughter is overdue for marriage.
But is it right for African parents to give their daughter pressure because he gets to the age of 40? Is it,
It's
is
not
it
it's For me, it's not right. It's not right, because that is not what they planned at the early stage of their life.
yeah.
You find out that most people at the early stage of their life, they say, before I get to 22, I should be married. Before I get to 25, I should be married. In the next 2 years, I should be married. But the plan of God is different from what they plan.
Same.
You find out that most of them, they don't even get married at all until maybe, like, you see some people getting married at the age of 50 for the first time, a lady getting married at the age of 50.
50.
So pressure is one of the things that discourages our ladies. Most of them sef, even if they are not even married, you see them, they just want to anyone will come, and which is not so, because that is not what you planned. It's not what the lady planned for herself.
So, however, when you are 40 as a lady, be expecting family pressure.
Yeah.
You have to be expecting pressure from your family members.
It's a must from
Yes, you have to
Nigerian
be
home,
expecting family pressure from your
from
family
African
member.
home.
Another thing to expect when you are 40, when you are still single as a lady, is your spiritual life will increase.
Yeah.
Yes, your spiritual life will increase. There are some ladies, when they are 40, that is the time they start going from one church to another, praying for husband to come, start moving from one prayer house to another.
Another.
Even your family member will even join you going to prayer house just to pray for you. So you'll be expecting this
Yeah.
at age of 40,
Because they feel there is somebody that is holding them up.
and there's nobody holding you.
Nobody. Sometimes you begin to think, what is holding me? What is holding me? Is it from my mother's side? Is it from my father's side? But nobody is holding you. It might be that when they were coming, you as a lady, when you were young, you were still in your shakara level. You wanted to, like,
Like you
let
want to
me live.
over
Yes, let me. I
enjoy,
still need to enjoy. I
enjoy
don't
your
want to
life.
involve myself in family way now. It's too early. That is when men were coming. Oh. But when they begin to go to church like this now, begin to say, that time now they will say it's one auntie from their village that is holding them. Meanwhile, nobody is holding them. So when that's gotten to that stage, let me tell you, it is the grace of God. Because why? They are now desperate.
When they hit 40, they'll be
Yes, they are
desperate
so
for,
desperate and they will be so disturbed.
yeah, for
Like,
family member, family.
when will it come? When will I get married? And when will I do this? They will be so disturbed
Say.
because they're already desperate. So that is just the
So
right word to
another
use.
thing to expect at 40 as a lady, is you will be ready to have a child. Yes, you will be thinking of, getting a child as soon as possible. You don't
Yeah.
even care if the father will be ready to take responsibility of the child. And when you are 40 and you don't have a child, you'll be thinking, I think it's right time for me to have my own kids, right?
Yeah, yes, because at that particular moment,
Yes.
the lady is almost close to menopause.
But
Most of them, most times, they do surrogacy.
mm-hmm.
Some of them they do implants and all that because they want to have their own child. Staying alone as a single woman is not something that is easy, especially when you are of age. You have come of age. It's not it's not an easy thing. You need someone to that you can call your
Call
own.
your
At least
own.
if there's no husband, there should be
Yes,
a child.
a child,
So
yeah.
sometimes I feel that having a child at that time is something that is good.
But sometimes when a woman get a child, maybe out of wedlock, people will be saying there is no father, and they will start calling you names. But this time around, when you are at 40, you won't be thinking whether they're going to call you
It's
names
no
or not. You
longer
don't even
wedlock.
care
Oh.
whether what you are thinking. What you'll be thinking is, let me have my own child. When people are saying, "See, I don't give a fuck to any person that is talking about
But do
me."
you know that normally a young lady that is still very young and vibrant, that is married, at least at the age of, let's just say 30, 35, she should be done with giving birth.
Of
Then
course.
not to talk of a woman that is 40, not yet married, she doesn't have a child. I advise she should have her own child.
Some women, they don't care. They don't care. All they believe that I'm enjoying life. Well, when they hit 40, that's the time they start realizing I've done a lot of mistakes. So another thing for a woman to expect when you are 40 is financial independence.
Yeah.
When you hit 40 as a single lady and you don't have anything you are doing, then you start thinking, I think I have to. You start thinking to yourself that I think it's high time for me to start a business on my own. Because then that particular time, you won't be thinking of somebody to give me somebody, you won't be thinking of party, you won't be thinking of maybe friend. You'll be thinking of how to handle responsibility
Abilities.
on your own.
Yeah.
So at 40, you start thinking on how to leverage yourself from poverty. You start thinking on how to solve your financial crisis. You start thinking on how to be independent, how to be on your own. You start thinking on how to do business to earn money, because you won't be thinking of maybe you have a boyfriend, my boyfriend will be giving this to me. You won't be having such a mentality, because this time around at 40, your brain will be rational.
Yeah.
Your brain will be rational.
Yes, so it's also very, very important for a woman to have what she is doing.
Doing, yes.
She should be at least, if she's not into business, she should have a skill to make her not to be thinking or to be
Yes.
depressed that
you
she is
know you
not
know you know some
married.
ladies, when they are at the age of youthful age, like 20, 25, 30, they are not even thinking of learning something. They are not even thinking of getting their own business. What they just center on is, let them give me, my boyfriend will give to me. Your boyfriend cannot do everything for you.
Yeah.
So at 40, you start expecting all these things you mentioned. So if you are a lady today and you are almost reaching 40, when you are not financially independent, when you don't have your kid, when you don't have pressure from your family
Yeah.
members, when you hit 40, I want to just let you know that your family will be giving you pressure. So all these things we have
That
mentioned,
is true.
you'll be expecting them at the age of 40. Please, if this video is really helpful to you, kindly click our subscribe button, that whenever we post a video,
Be the
you'll be the
first to
first
get
to get
notified.
notified. We love you
Love you.
guys.